Hello. I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about the coordinate plane. This here is an example of the coordinate plane. It is used to describe the location of something in space. It has an x-axis and a y-axis. The vertical axis is the y-axis, the horizontal is the x-axis. It has 4 quadrants, and they are labeled using Roman numerals. Quadrant 1, Quadrant 2, Quadrant 3, and Quadrant 4. In Quadrant 1, all of the points there are going to be positive. Positive x value, positive y value. So let's say we want to know the coordinate of that point right there. In order to find the coordinate of that point, I have to run before I can jump, which means I have to do the x coordinate first, counting over from the origin. And again, this here is the origin. It's the point 0, 0. From here to there, I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. So my x value is 4. And I go up 1, 2, 3. So my y value is 3. X value first, y value second. Alphabetical. X comes before y. X comes before y in the coordinate there. So again, in the first quadrant, all the y and x values are both going to be positive. In the second quadrant, you're going to have the x values being negative and the y values being positive. Because if you remember correctly, on a number line, from 0 heading in this direction to the right would be positive numbers. In this direction, you would get negative numbers. So the x values in this direction are going to be negative. So a point out here, well, let's change it a little bit. A point up here, its x value is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm lined up with that, so that's my negative 7 for the x. And then for the y, I count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Positive 5 for the y. Down in the third quadrant, the x values are going to be negative, but so are the y values. So both the x and y are negative in the third quadrant. To find the coordinate of this point, I would count to the left 1, 2, which is going to give us a negative 2 for our x value, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4 to give us a negative 4 for our y value. That's the coordinate of that point. Over here in quadrant 4, the x values are going to be positive because they're on the right-hand side there, but the y values, since they're still below the x-axis, are all going to be negative. So to find the coordinate of this point, I would count over from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My x value is positive 7. And I go down 1, 2. My y value is negative 2. So there you have as much information as you need to be able to plot points, to be able to read points from and on a coordinate plane. Thank you.